What if the end of times were closer than we think? Picture this. It's spring 2024. The air in Jerusalem is heavy with anticipation and the scent of blossoming almond trees. A figure swathed in a white robe steps forward. His short hair rustles in the wind, and his grey-blue eyes capture the attention of all those present. This is Jesus, and he has an urgent sermon to share. Jesus begins his sermon with a solemn warning, a prediction of the near future. He speaks about the end of times, an event that has been prophesied in the Revelation book. He paints a vivid picture of the signs that will signal the approach of these final days. Wars and rumors of wars, nations rising against nations, famines and earthquakes in various places. These, he emphasizes, are the beginning of birth pains. As he continues, Jesus delves into the heart of the matter. He describes the tribulation period, a time of great distress, unequaled from the beginning of the world until now, and never to be equaled again. He speaks of false prophets and false Christs who will perform great signs and wonders to deceive, if possible, even the chosen ones. But he reassures his listeners that those who stand firm to the end will be saved. The sermon reaches its climax as Jesus unveils the vision of the second coming. The sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from the sky, and the heavenly bodies will be shaken. Then the Son of Man will appear in the sky, and all the nations of the earth will mourn. They will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. As the sermon concludes, Jesus leaves his listeners with a message of hope. Despite the trials and tribulations, he encourages everyone to keep watch, for they do not know on what day their Lord will come. He highlights the importance of staying awake and remaining faithful until the end. To summarize the key points of this stirring sermon, Jesus warns of the signs that will usher in the end of times. He speaks of the Great Tribulation, the emergence of false prophets, and the second coming of the Son of Man. But most importantly, he emphasizes the need to remain vigilant, to stay awake, and to keep the faith, for those who stand firm to the end will find salvation. So what if the end of times is indeed closer than we think? What if these prophecies are more than just words in an ancient book? Remember, we have been given the signs to watch for and the assurance that those who stand firm will be saved. So stay awake, keep the faith and be prepared, for the future may be nearer than we think.